I'm live. No one's here yet. There's one watching. I think it's me. Oh, Son's here. What's up, Son? Well, Almighty Xerxes. It is a 2 a.m. stream, but you should check out the title of the stream and then you'll know exactly what's going on. Eating food after fasting for 40 days. Good times, looking skinnier. Thank you, man. I've lost over 60 pounds. Thank you, Son. Hello to you. Thank you for saying I looking good. Feel good. It's been a tough road to get here, but I'm happy that I did it. Sound is breaking up a bit. Sounds fine for me. Thank you, Xerxes. I don't know what that would have been then. But yeah, so my fast is officially over in 25 minutes. So in 25 minutes, it will be officially 40 days since I've had any food, any calories whatsoever. And because I intend on doing 40 days total, that's why I'm having my first food at this time. It's been a tough journey for the last 7 days or so. No, 10 days really. I thought it would be like a little bit easier after 30, because I thought, oh, I'm in the single digits now, It wasn't. It got a lot tougher. But, it's just because it's tough doesn't mean it wasn't worthwhile. I think actually the opposite's true. I think how tough it was made it especially worthwhile. I agree with that, Xerxes. Always tough right before the ending. My dad likened it to hitting the 20th mile in a marathon where a lot of runners, I guess, hit a wall. Where you just don't really have any more energy to go. So I think that's kind of how I was feeling. I'm still very, I think I'm just a little bit electrified right now because I know that I'll finally get to have some calories here in like 20 minutes. But pretty low energy still. I tried to walk like a couple hundred yards earlier. Got dizzy. So there are people who are like, yo, this fast was too intense. You shouldn't have done it. Honestly, could be true. I think after the 30 days, it was like, yeah, this is a bit crazy. And I was really just relying on faith to gut it out, Son, have you gone and got checked out? No. I'll go get blood work done on day 8 of the refeed. But no, I have not been checked out medically. But I never had any like major issues. Like I never fainted, I never vomited, I never, I just had some pretty intense fatigue. But I think that's when you're 30 days plus no food. I think that's to be expected. You know, it's not abnormal. But that said, you know, do all of this stuff at your own risk. So, if you're interested in doing a long-term water fast like this, you should probably be supervised. How are you guys doing though? Xerxes, yeah, for sure. Um, Make sure to, it's not a normal amount. Yeah. Um, I've done a long-term fast before. That's cool. How long was your fast? Um, what I've got going now for the refeed is bone broth, beef bone broth, and that's what I'm going to be on for like this entire first day. Aiming for about 400 to 500 calories total, maybe like actually two to 500 ish total for today, and then ramping it up day by day, but really being slow about it. Introducing tomorrow will be a little bit of tiny amounts of like watermelon along with broth, um, along with maybe some steamed zucchini. Um, the following day after that, I'll introduce some proteins in like the form of like a soft boiled egg, um, maybe a little bit of almonds if I can tolerate that, some beef tallow mixed in with the um, broth, and then maybe a little sauerkraut. VT, was it all worth it, brother? Yeah, I think it was. Um, you know, I've transformed physically, but I've also transformed in a lot of ways mentally and also spiritually. Um, it's definitely brought me closer to religion, closer to God and Jesus, and it's shown me what I can tolerate in terms of mental toughness, grit. I'm able to do really hard things that people very, very, very rarely ever do. Xerxes 30 days, that's amazing. 30 days is no joke. 30 days is an amazing fast and so good for you. I mean, I know that oh my God, that broth smells so good. I can smell it cooking right now. Wow. And I know that's for me. Because a lot of these days, Trang's preparing the broth for me. A lot of these days she's been cooking and it's, been for her. So I'll smell it and I'm like, all right, this food smells good, but I know it's not for me. But now I know that's for me. It's like, oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, 30 days though. I from what I understand, days 21 to 30 is when you're in the deepest stages of autophagy or cellular cleanup, and your body really benefits from that. I mean, to the extent that I've heard of people curing cancer from it. Again, any medical stuff on here, take it with a grain of fish sauce. VT Bentley, you're inspirational. I've ruined my life and relationship. You're in bipolar mania. VT, straight up, man. Thank you. Sorry to hear about your relationship and what you're going through, but you know, there's always opportunity to move forward and improve. My dad says it's not about where you've been, it's about where you're going, and I think that's very true. I think our past, it matters to a certain degree, but it doesn't necessarily define us. So what I would say is, do your best to focus on positivity and how you can move forward positively, but you've got it. You got it, brother. You can do well. And yeah, man, do a fast. Do a fast. You obviously don't have to do a 40-day fast, but you can do, like a 1-day, 3-day, 7-day. I honestly, I think in a lot of ways I got the most benefit from doing the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks is when I really felt like, wow, I really feel good, And then on day 12, I gave up nicotine. I was hitting the nicotine vape throughout. And I've been a smoker and a vapor for the last 5 years. And after day 12, I was like, this is gross. I got to give this up. It's disgusting. And I don't even think about it anymore. I don't think about nicotine at all. So it's incredible. It's like my whole mentality just shifted in terms of I should take care of my body. It's a precious thing to take care of. English engaged, the buildup is insane. Man, if you think this buildup is insane, think about the last 10 days for me. Because I would say the last 40, but obviously, but the last 10, it's freaking crazy. Bro is transcending himself and all of that, making it out of the lizard brain, LMAO. What's the lizard brain? I don't know if I ever had a lizard brain. Hopefully I didn't. But transcending myself, I don't know. Yeah. I do feel like I'm on a different plane of consciousness, honestly, than I used to be. Well, did I get a little cringe look at that? You don't think so?
I thought you were just being pretentious.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Half the sentence.
No. I do. Here's the thing. Is there have been moments throughout this fast, you guys, where, and I'm talking really, and when I say moments, I mean 30-minute, hour-long, 2-hour-long spells where, even longer, where I felt absolutely miserable, where I was like, yo, I need to vomit, shit, and die all at the same time right now. And I had no other choice but to pray to Jesus in those moments. I'm not bullshitting you. This isn't like a, I turned into some weird, cult leader type thing. I had to turn to Jesus in those moments. And when I did, I was able to get through it. When I didn't, I suffered in the pain. Dead ass. So that's what I mean when I'm talking about operating on maybe a different plane of consciousness. It's not. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know how to explain it really. You have to go through something like that, I think. Xerxes, for me, the first couple of days were terrible. After that, it wasn't too bad until like the final week. It's so tough expecting to finish and finally getting eaten. Yeah, yeah. I hear you. The end of it is it's crazy. I almost think if I planned on doing like 60 days, like days 30 through 40 probably wouldn't have been so hard because I'd be like, oh, it's I would kind of treat it like I treated 20 to 30, where I was just like, this is tough, but it is what it is. Yeah. Agreed, brother. Your dad's the man. Thank you, VT. He's a pretty cool bro. Like my dad. I love my dad. I love my mom too. Hey, mom. I see you there. Hello, love. Hi, mom. VT, will you keep fasting? Not for a while. It's gonna be. I'm just gonna focus on eating well and exercising. Thanks, mom. Thank you for saying that. Me and Chara, that's easier, and you've been extremely persistent with all the stuff. You went from hitting. Yeah, man. Straight up. Thank you. It's been a long journey. Um, VT, are you scared your old ways will creep back in? I don't know. I no, and I'm not scared that my old ways will creep back in. I think it's. I don't think you have to be scared. You know, um, have faith in Jesus Christ. Honestly, um, you don't need to be scared. Hi, hi, mom. Um, Mike Wallace, what's up, Ty? Looking like a mob boss at that desk. I just need the cat, right? That's not justice. Your daughter's still alive. You come to me. You never wanted to be my friend. In fact, you were scared to be in my debt. It's like, what do you think, Trank? Good? If you'd come to me looking for friendship, you didn't even think to call me Godfather. uh, JH, JHP, wow, looking great, dude. Thank you, JHP. Appreciate that. Down over 60 pounds, which is crazy. I should get a big 60-pound dumbbell and like put it in a backpack and just walk around with it. You know, be like, yo, this is what I used to carry on me, just all the time. Um, VT, if you want any workout programs, I have plenty. Let me know. Reach out via email. Yeah, I'm down, man. You can shoot. Hit me up on Instagram. Is probably better if you have Instagram. Mega Marvel's official looks like gained 1 to 2 kilograms already. Probably water weight. I don't know how that's possible. I haven't even eaten anything yet. It's 2:24. My fast ends at 2:30. I love people who are just like, they just love saying random bullshit sometimes. Looks like you gained 1 to 2 kilograms already. Like, based on what, dude? Like, you've seen me. What have you seen of me? You saw like 2 shorts in the last 8 days. All right. Mike Wallace, amen. Cheers, brother. Mom, have faith in yourself as well, for sure. Yeah. Walk with Jesus. VT, Jesus Christ, the answer. I've fallen out of touch with my Bible and Renaissance studies. You still have Renaissance literature. Yeah, Renaissance is fascinating. I really like Renaissance history, European history of the Renaissance. It's pretty cool stuff. Ex Bentley, what's up? Hey, Dad. It's the final countdown. The final countdown. 4 minutes. 4 minutes till brothing. Yeah, sounds good, VT. That stomach, yeah. Mega Marvels, my stomach is just massive right now. Right, you're absolutely right. What a great point. So savvy of you to point that out. Randos, just totally. What is like, no doubt. Whatever. Sandy, how you doing, Sandy? Thank you. Best wishes back to you. Mega seems like he has another agenda. For real. Oh well. Poor Mega. Prayers for Mega. Straight up though, prayers. Gotta pray. Congrats, bro. I don't think I could ever go 40 days without food. Thank you, VT. It's kind of crazy. I really didn't think I would. It's weird, actually. I never doubted that I would do it because once I set my mind to it, I actually planned on going. Initially, I planned on going. Sorry, so acid reflux a little bit. All right, let me sit up more straight. I initially planned on going 45 and a half days because that would have taken me through my birthday. But when I definitely wanted to do 40 days to honor Jesus Christ, who also did 40 days after his baptism. And when it was like day 30 something or so, I thought, you know what, I actually want to eat something kind of okay on my birthday, which is March 19th. So I decided to take it down to 40, but I thought that was still fine. But when I made the decision to do it, it was like, there was no doubt really. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do that, and I did it. I don't know why. It was because it's such a crazy undertaking. Like, it's absolutely monumental in terms of the commitment, but for whatever reason, it didn't feel that way. It just felt like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it. VT, what city are you in, bro? My buddy lives in Ninh. Oh, Mike Wallace, sorry. Much respect for the fast. I've been meaning to do it. 1 day. My pops fasted for prayers and 1 time just for thankfulness to God. What will be your first meal when you get off your fast? So my first meal, it should be, it's 2:30 now, so I guess I could have it now. I'll use this bowl. It's going to be some beef broth. That's going to be the first meal. And let me see how much. So Trang, I think we're going to do like a Trang. How many milliliters were in there?
We have a measuring cup, so don't worry.
Oh, right, right. Okay, so let's do like 4 ounces. So that'll be about 120 milliliters.
120.
Yeah. And then let me see how many calories in 4 ounces of beef broth. It's about 8 to 20 calories. Oh, bone broth. It's bone broth. So 20 to 40 calories.
This is beef broth.
Is it beef bone broth? I think it is. It's called Bone Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's about 20 to 40 calories. But that'll be crazy. It'll feel really good to have that. And shout out to your dad as well, Mike Wallace. It's awesome. My dad did a 4.5 day fast as well. Pretty cool. He did it with me. I think it was, for me, it was days 9 to 13 for me of my fast. BT, what city are you in? I'm in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, I was teaching in the past, yeah. Mega Marvels. Man, Mega Marvels is so cool, man. I wish I was as cool as Mega Marvels. Here's the beef broth. Looks a little bit, I thought it was gonna be like dark. I honestly, I had kind of like I had gravy in my head. I had like the appearance of gravy. What is that? That's a little. Can I have a spoon, honey? What is that?
It comes with the broth.
Oh, okay. So it's normal. Well, here we go. Bro, Mega's getting trolled. All right. Mega, just go sit down, bro. All right. Anyways, let's focus on good things. I'm gonna read a Bible verse from the King James Version of the Bible. Philippians 4:13. Oh, you're gonna do okay. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengtheneth me. Thank you for this food. Thank God for this food. That's pretty good. It's a little bit salty. It feels warm. kind of want to drink like.
No, take it slow.
Yeah, like part of me wants to kind of chug it, but
No chugging.
wow. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't think I'll ever, I mean, maybe, but I don't know if I'll ever have this feeling again. 40 days without having any food, and then having some. Thank you. Thank you, USA, USN VA 11. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. No, I've never been told I look like Van Gogh. That's an interesting one. It's kind of rare that you hear someone referring to Van Gogh. not, not really like the pop culture relevant figure, but yeah, word. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Yeah. Um, relax. Relax in Isan. It's amazing. I just completed 1 year sober. Awesome. Congratulations to you. That's a really great accomplishment. I lost over 60 pounds. The last official weigh-in that I had, I was at like exactly 60, but that was about 3 days ago. So I'll check tomorrow and see what it's at, or today, like when the sun's up. Mike Wallace, have to start out light, makes sense. Yeah, for sure. Gotta start. This is like this little 120 milliliters of broth. I'm kind of satiated already. As strange as that is. Yeah. Start out light on that. But I'm supposed to have this over the course of like 30 minutes. So, USA, been a subscriber since the beginning of the channel. Awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate that. My ears are both here, yeah. That's true. Uh, Ex Bentley, first big meal. I don't know. Um, I won't really be able to eat at full scale until probably like about at least a week and a half into the refeeding. Um, so I haven't really thought about it yet. But maybe it's like maybe some tacos or something. You know, I love tacos. Thank you, Mom. Um, I lost like 60 over the year as well, but ate primarily low carb. What kind of a diet will you follow now? I'm gonna follow primarily a carnivore style diet, so just, meat and eggs and things like that. But I'll have some fruit and vegetables too, but just a lower carb for sure. Um, Low to like kind of zero carbs most times. I still have weight that I want to lose. I think I'm at about 240, 235 now or so. Um, so I think I'd like to be down maybe another 20 pounds. Um, are you going to remain at this weight, Mr. Fatty Cute? No, I'll probably get a little bit lower in terms of weight, but I want to put on some muscle. Um, what's Accidentally, what's the one thing you learn about yourself that you always take with you? I think that I can do anything that I set my mind to. If I commit myself to something mentally, I can accomplish it, even if it's really hard. I think that's the thing that I'll take with me going forward. Um, yeah. Matt, this really live? Yeah, it's live, man. It's live. Kimber, stay clear of sugar and processed food. Yeah, no doubt. Um, the ultra processed foods are killer. Matt, my phone's bugging. Word. Yeah, I mean, the broth's good. It's not like, you know, crazy, right? But it feels, it just feels good to get something in me. But it is kind of like, what did we look up? We saw that it was 20 to 40 calories, so it's not like a crazy amount, but
It's not the calories that can trigger the syndrome.
what is it?
So,
Matt, you look good, man. 40 days is insane. Thank you. Thank you. I feel good. I mean, like I said earlier, the last 10 days have been really tough, but still, it feels good to transform like that. Friggin' Optimus tie. Uh, what does
so
it say on the?
it's saying that the metabolic switch when your body moves phosphate, potassium,
Hmm.
and magnesium into cells
Yeah.
that can drop the blood levels, their blood levels. And the shift where those like electrolytes get moved into cells, not just the calorie amount, causes the syndrome.
Okay.
But
So it's kind of like the
risk-
electrolyte balance that causes refeeding syndrome. Okay.
yeah, even though the risk is much lower than it would be with high carb foods.
Okay, so basically high carb foods are the ones you really want to avoid, especially in the beginning of refeed. X Bentley, what's the ultimate end state of mind and body? Serenity, I guess. Like I want to get my body. Just I want to get stronger. I want to get active. I don't. It's not really like cosmetic so much for me. It's just more of an overall well-being thing. And then this might also, you know, I see other comments, and I will get to those other messages. But Mr. Fatty Cute asked, "What made you do the fasting?" So I'm just gonna quickly skip ahead to that one because it ties into this. I did it because I felt like shit. I wasn't sleeping well. I was eating crap. I was putting crap in my body, and I was tired of feeling like shit. I was like, I shouldn't feel this way as a 35-year-old dude. You know, I should feel pretty good, I think. You know, I shouldn't be like sleeping just a few hours and waking up feeling crappy and eating a bunch of food and then sleeping right after because I'm in a food coma. It's like something was wrong. So that's why I did it. And then I also did it because I've been reading scripture a lot lately, and I wanted to do what Jesus did with this 40-day fast. And I thought that, you know, it could bring me closer to Jesus Christ spiritually. So that's why I did this. Joe Mendoza, well, eat slowly, brother. Enjoy it. By the way, how many pounds did you lose? Looking good. I lost over 60 pounds, Joe. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. USA, a hot bowl of pho would be a great first normal meal. Broth, fresh veggies, and some kind of protein. Yeah, for sure. That is a good meal. That is a good meal. I think that like the first kind of normal-ish food that I will have will be like a little piece of titkatjun, just because I really like that, and it's good to have like a fatty meat. So I won't have like the rice with it, but I'll have the pork belly. Relax. I'm just going to recommend swimming 1 to 2 hours a day or exercise biking. Yes, the whole food, low carb approach works. Swimming did it for me. Tone to loose skin. That's awesome. Yeah, swimming's good. It's actually interesting. The loose skin has not been an issue. My skin's kind of tightened up throughout all this process, become more supple, softer as well. That was Trang's comment. I wasn't really feeling my own skin and noticing it was softer, but she told me. But I had some like stretch marks around my waistline, but they've really faded. I think that's probably a combination of losing weight, so it's just kind of coming in. But also, I think it's the fasting has done something in terms of kind of the cellular repair and just helping my skin. Matt from New England, do you feel weak? Not right now, but I've been feeling kind of weak. over the past like week or so, week for a week. But anyways, user, when are you gonna do a collab with Fat and Broke? No plans on doing that. Eli, congrats on making it 40 days. Be careful of eating meat too soon. I had a really bad constipation by going straight from my 40 days fasting into a carnivore diet. Okay. I will be careful. Yeah. I've got a pretty carefully laid out plan for the refeed. Just little tiny bits of meat on day 3 is when that'll start, but it's very small. I think it's definitely less than 100 grams. Limitless. How many times did you do O per week while on the fast? What is O? I don't know what that is. Finance Pharaoh, why don't you just go to the gym, bro? You look like you have cancer. Jesus. Yeah. It's a nice message. Love you, sweetie. I have to run. I'm so proud of you. Please keep sharing my love. By the way, yes, I got the email. Okay, cool. Sounds good, Mom. I think the brackets come out on Monday, so we can do our March Madness brackets. Mike Wallace, yeah. It's the cool thing about trolls, though, is that, like, I mean, obviously they just show what kind of people they are. And I think it takes a certain level of self-awareness to realize that, which I don't think that people who go on and like online troll are really perceptive of. You know, they don't really get the they don't really get the principle that if you're going on and hating on somebody randomly behind a computer screen, that it kind of just makes you look like a massive pussy. So yeah, beyond that though, if you don't have any haters, you're probably not doing anything interesting. Finance Pharaoh, yeah. Why starve? It's not starvation, Finance Pharaoh. That's fasting is not starvation. I don't know how much more clear I can be on that. Limitless. How many times did you go poo per week? I mean, I was every day, like, because I was drinking so much water, and so I would just kind of shit out like yellow liquid, basically. Usually in the evening, and like 2 to 3 times usually per day. So first turd size after the fast for research purposes. I mean, sure. I can try to remember that. Yeah, relax. Vitamin D's your friend. Yeah. Carb Manager app is free. Set a weight goal. Log all your food for carb monitoring. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. And I've admittedly not got enough vitamin D the last like 3-4 days. Just been kind of inside. Today I got out and got some sun, which was good. But yeah, I gotta go soak in some rays for sure. King of Alphabet, trolls are one of the dark forces that can make me overeat. Yeah. Don't let trolls affect you like that. The volume should be on. I can hear myself when I turn the volume on my computer. X Bentley, what do you think will be? When do you think you'll be able to exercise again? What does the plan look like? So the first 5 days or so of the refeed is just going to be like light walking, like 15 minutes or so, maybe a little bit of light stretching. It won't be until about 10 days to 2 weeks where I'm like in the gym doing anything considerable in terms of weightlifting. So just really low and slow, treating the body as gently as possible. I remember when I was eating still and I was working out a lot, I actually got sick from trying to go too hard because I was doing like 2-a-days. And I got physically ill for like a week. Kind of sucked. Eli, my digestive system was consuming itself towards the end of my 40 days fasting. I shit out what looked like digested blood after eating nothing for about 38 days. Damn. Yeah, I never had blood in my stool, which was good. But yeah, it was definitely like just yellow liquid. That's tough. Did you see a doctor about that? If so, what did they say? And how did you safely refeed? You said that you had bad constipation going straight into a carnivore diet. Were you able to mitigate that or improve that at all? Matt, any more alley exploration videos? Yeah, there will be. It's just been tough for me to produce anything lately because I've just been very, low energy. So, but I think that's to be expected. Relax. Good job, man. Day by day, love your support team. And log everything: food, exercise, etc. Set goals for each day, week. Can't wait to see your updates. Night from Thailand. Night, relax. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the positive comments. Matt, much happier in Saigon? Yeah. Happier than I was in Phang Rang, yeah. Just more to do and bigger group of friends over here and just, yeah. A little bit stressful over there, honestly. X Bentley, when will you eat next? I'll be having like a little bowl of broth basically every couple hours. That one's finished. I think that's what the protocol calls for. Let me see. Yeah, it's basically every 2 hours. Do we have any coconut water, Chang, or no? No.
Hold on there.
Oh, yeah, okay. I guess I can do a tiny bit of coconut water if I want. I'm just going to focus on the broth, I think, today. Basically every 2 hours have some broth. Eli, I struggled until I switched to soft fruits and liquid diets like congee and soft soups with no meat until my body can rebuild the bacteria to digest the meats I eat. Yeah, I hear you. And yeah, it's from the research I've done. It sounds like you need to go basically soft foods for like at least the first 2 days for a long fast like this, and then kind of like the first 4 days, but you can start minimally introducing it on days like 3 and 4. The solid foods. USA, do you have any plans to travel back to the States for a bit this year? I do. Yeah, I'll be coming back in the summer. Yeah, Matt. Hey, thanks for showing up here. And yeah, I think I'm probably going to wrap this up pretty soon, to be honest with you. I kind of just want to chill, and maybe I'll watch a little college basketball and go to bed. But I just wanted to show you guys the first eating experience, and then yeah, check in and do a little wellness check. Show you I'm still alive. Yeah. How was Phang Rang versus Ho Chi Minh, you reckon? Phang Rang was pretty dull, honestly, kind of boring. But naturally way more beautiful. And the Vietnamese food, the quality of food out there is a lot better. Ho Chi Minh City, the Vietnamese food's not quite as good. There's no real natural beauty, but there's a lot more to do socially, entertainment-wise. X Bentley, love you. Love you too, Dad. Thank you. You can definitely do some hard things. Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Da Nang is a little bit. That's another place too. It's got definitely more than Phang Rang has, but Da Nang gets a little bit dull too. Like I can do about a week in Da Nang, and then I'm kind of like. But that said, I mean, it's like, what kind of life do you want? If you want to hit the beach and have a quiet sort of, I don't know. I guess I've always been more of a big city person. From a big city. Eli, better alternative to fasting in the future would be to do a poverty diet. Limit your food and drinks budget to $2 a day, and you'll never gain the weight back after the fasting. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, it'd be tough to overeat on $2 a day. What could we get with $2 a day? Not much. Rice. But $2 of rice here in Vietnam would be a lot. You could eat like 3 kgs of rice. That wouldn't be good. Limitless. Yeah, you would get probably some low quality food. Yeah, I think I understand the sentiment. It's an interesting idea. In a lot of ways, I think it's a good idea too. But I think I want to just go for good, high quality, whole foods, put good things in my body, I'm not going to worry too much about the portions because when you're eating good, high quality food, you kind of get full naturally. So, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I think that's going to be it for this stream, guys. I thank you all for coming, tuning in, and thank you for your support during this journey. God bless you all, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll be posting some follow-up videos, like a more in-depth sort of podcast style, about the details of this 40-day fast, and the experience as a whole. And then also, look out for more videos and then more food vlogs and stuff like that. And hopefully they have more of an air of, a refreshed sort of, wow, I feel so lucky to be eating this because I was deprived of food for so long. So, but thank you guys. Thank you for all showing up. All right, guys. See you later. Peace.